All right, let's jump right in. Look, today we're not just talking about how to fix a flat tire. We're talking about something way bigger. We're going to learn how to take that moment of panic on the side of the road and turn it into a moment of pure confidence. This isn't just a repair, it's a genuine upgrade to your own skill set.
Ugh, you know that sound, right? That awful thump, thump, thump that just makes your stomach drop? It feels like your whole day is ruined, doesn't it? Well, guess what? It's not. That sound? It's just a challenge. And what we're doing here is your step-by-step guide to absolutely conquering it and taking back control.
Okay, first things first. Before you even think about touching a tool, we have to talk about safety. I mean it. Getting these initial steps right is the key to making this whole thing go smoothly. You're basically creating your own little safe, secure workshop, right there on the side of the road.
So let's talk about your gear. This is your essential toolkit. You've got your jack, that's for lifting the car, the lug wrench for the nuts, of course, the spare tire, and these things, wheel blocks, which are super important for keeping the car from rolling. Seriously, the best thing you can do right now is to figure out where all this stuff is hiding in your car before you actually need it.
All right, time for the safety checklist. Step 1, find a flat, solid piece of ground to park on. Get as far away from traffic as you can. Step 2, hazard lights. Turn them on immediately. You want everyone to see you. 3, parking brake. Pull it up, engage it, whatever you got to do. This is non-negotiable. And finally, number 4, grab those wheel blocks and wedge them against the tire on the opposite corner of the car. That makes it pretty much impossible for the car to roll. And just like that, scene secure.
Okay, with our safe zone set up, it's time for the main event. We're going to break this down into super simple, easy steps. And listen, this isn't about brute strength. It's all about using the right technique at the right time. So let's get that flat off and the spare on.
Now this is probably the single biggest mistake people make. So listen up. You have got to loosen the lug nuts before you lift the car up. Why? It's simple, really. The weight of the car is actually helping you. It holds the wheel still so it doesn't just spin around while you're trying to turn the wrench. We're not taking them all the way off yet, just break them loose. A good half-turn counterclockwise is perfect.
So where does the jack go? Here's a hint, you can't just stick it anywhere. Your car has these special spots called jack points. They're basically reinforced parts of the frame that are designed to hold the entire weight of the car. You put the jack anywhere else, and you could do some serious, expensive damage. So how do you find them? Your owner's manual. It's like a treasure map that points right to the spot.
Okay, let's do this. Get that jack in position under the jack point and start lifting. You want to go until the tire is totally off the ground. Now you can finish taking off those lug nuts you loosened earlier. Once they're off, pull the flat tire straight toward you. Pro tip, slide that flat tire under the car kind of near the jack. It's a great little safety net, just in case. Now grab the spare, line up the holes, and slide it on. Put the lug nuts back on and just tighten them by hand for now, as tight as you can get them with just your fingers.
The spare's on! But hey, don't celebrate just yet. We're not quite done. Now we get to what I call the professional finish. These last few steps, this is what makes the difference between a sloppy, temporary fix and a genuinely safe, road-ready job. So now you're going to slowly lower the car, but stop when the tire just barely touches the ground. Don't drop it all the way down. You want just enough pressure so the tire won't spin when we go to tighten the nuts. This little step is setting us up for what is, without a doubt, the most important part of the whole process.
And here it is, the secret sauce, the technique that guarantees your wheel is on there perfectly flat and totally secure. It's called the star pattern. And I'm telling you, this is not just a friendly suggestion, it is the one and only correct way to safely tighten these nuts.
So how does it work? It's simple. You tighten one nut, then you go to the one directly across from it. Then you move to another one and tighten the one across from that. You're basically drawing a star with your wrench. See? 1 to 3 to 5 to 2 to 4. Doing this makes sure the wheel gets pulled on evenly and sits perfectly flat. If you just go in a circle, you could actually tighten it on an angle, which is, well, incredibly dangerous. So, star pattern until they're all snug. Then you can lower the car all the way and give each nut one last good firm tug.
All right, just a couple of pro tips before you hit the road. First, remember that little donut spare? It's temporary. It's not meant for highway speeds or long trips. Your number one job is to get your real tire fixed or replaced ASAP. And here's another one. Check the air in your spare every now and then. A flat spare is, completely useless. Okay, one last mission for you. This is super important. After you've driven about, say, 50 miles or so, find a safe place to pull over. Grab that wrench and just double-check that every lug nut is still tight. Sometimes road vibrations can loosen them up just a tiny bit. This quick check is your guarantee that you're safe for the rest of your trip.
So let's just pause for a second here. Think about what you just did. You didn't just follow a list of instructions. You took a problem that would literally stop most people dead in their tracks, and you solved it. You handled it. You've just officially added a super valuable skill to your personal toolkit.
And that's really what this is all about, isn't it? Something that used to be this giant, scary problem is now just a manageable task. You faced it, you used the right knowledge, and you proved to yourself that you can take a moment of pure stress and flip it into a moment of empowerment. You're the one in control.
You know, getting this down proves you can handle pretty much anything life throws at you, as long as you have the right know-how. Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? If you can conquer this, what else are you ready for? What's the next skill on your list?